Okay. So our first question it is how to use kubectl top command.
Okay, sir.
Generally, the question is, the second question is there, right? For that, that is the answer. How to check top? Sorry, second question is different, but the question is how you can check your uh, resources, pod resources. That is the question. Answer is top command, but how to use kubectl top command in the sense, okay. Um, so directly that command it is working or not. It is not working. Okay, so we need to install metric. We need to install metrics on top of our Kubernetes cluster to get metrics by using the top command. So basically the question is how you can check your pod resources by using the top command. Top command directly it will not work. So I was given the things how I was tried. Okay, kubectl top space pod space nginx pod name error from server not found. The server could not find the request resource. So Hepster issue will be there. Okay, Hepster issue will be there. Okay. Suppose if you check in Google, okay, you will find out this one. Any one link. Okay, a Stack Overflow they are going to give suggestion. Okay, how you can remove that issue. Okay. So after that, you are going to install. By following that one, we can install metric server. But the thing it is cube metric server, it's showing crash loop back off. Still it was not ready. It's showing 0 by 1. Okay. It's showing 0 by 1. So that's the reason metric server was not running on it. It's showing crash loop back off. Okay. Suppose if you want to troubleshoot again that one, the server is currently unable to handle the request. Get node metrics gates.io like that. Suppose if you want to check metrics of a particular API service, okay, kubectl get API service script metrics is there. Okay, for that also it's showing false. Kube system metric server it is false. So initially it is not going to be work okay directly. It is not going to be work directly. Okay. But at least minimum the thing you need to tell, okay, using top command we can check all resources by using the top command, but initially it is not going to be work. We need to be install metric server. If the metric server pod is up and running, then only we able to check that resources. How much CPU consumption done by the that particular pod. We have separately monitoring tool is there. For metrics, we are going to use Prometheus. To get dashboards, we are going to add Grafana to the Prometheus. So that is GUI based. Okay, by the command line in the sense we can use this command kubectl top command. Okay, and second question is there how to check top 3 most CPU utilized pods in Kubernetes cluster. That is a grep command is there, awk and grep command is there. Okay, I will give separately answer for that one. Okay, separate command is there. Yes, Hari.
So this is Hemant, sir.
Hemant.
Sir,
You can.
సారీ ఫర్ ఇంటరప్షన్. క్వశ్చన్ దీనికి సంబంధించింది కాదు. అంటే ఈ వీడియో రికార్డింగ్ ఇస్తారా సార్ మీరు? మీరు ఇప్పుడు
Yes, yes.
యా ఓకే సార్. ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Yeah. So here, okay. So I will give separately answer for this one. How to check top 3 most CPU utilized pods in a Kubernetes cluster. Okay. Next question, it is very important. So what is Docker import and export in Docker? Okay. Export and import or import and export. Okay. See, it is. In depth they are going to ask questions. Okay, they will ask this type of question. See, we know how to share your image. How to share your image. We can share our image through repository, that is Docker Hub repository. We have public repository and private repository is there, right? Docker Hub repositories. Okay, if you are going to get that repository, if it is a public directly, it will allow to pull that image, anybody. Okay, that is one approach to share your image, correct? Okay, first suppose, uh, I mean, without using that Docker Hub repository or something, how you can share in the sense, first we need to get our image as in the form of tar.gz or zip format. Okay. So while you are going to make it that form, okay, I mean you are going to make that image into the zip or something tar.gz, okay, and it is easy to move that zip file or tar.gz into another host. Another host in the sense it is another mission. Okay. So that is also one of the process to share your image from one mission to another mission or something. Directly you are not going to use that zip format, right? You can export that one. Okay, so the words are import and export are they mentioned that is related to that one only. See, using the export and import feature of Docker is one of the easiest way to move a container from host to host. It's also a great way to backup our containers. Suppose if you want to backup a container, so this is the good approach. Okay. So I was given links. Okay. I mean, if you open that link, you will understand. Okay. What is save and load in Docker for import and export. Okay. So if you check this one, okay, practically also it is working. Practically also it is working. Just I was tried. Okay. So you can also try from your side. If it is not working, then you can ping me. I will give suggestion. Okay, it is working. So next, what is the difference between inbound and outbound rules in AWS security group? Okay, see, this is a common question. Everyone know how to use inbound rules in AWS, correct? Sorry. So everyone know how to use this inbound rules. So which purpose we are going to use inbound rules? If you want to allow traffic, okay, if you want to allow traffic, okay, so compulsory we are going to use inbound rules, correct? Yes. Yeah. So then, okay, for our outbound rules, which are going to use? Outbound rules. Still, we not used outbound rules. We did not use the outbound rules. Correct? See, inbound rules are commonly those are restricted. I mean, suppose if you want to allow any okay port number, compulsory we are going to open a particular port number. Correct? Outbound rules are always open. If you are going to block someone, some IP address internally, suppose if you want to block something, I mean, if you want to don't allow a particular IP or something, then we can use outbound rules. Okay. Suppose if you want to block some IP address or something to reach your EC2 mission, okay, we can use that outbound traffic. Outbound traffic rules are always open. Suppose if those are not always open in the sense, suppose I am telling those rules are always open. Suppose those rules are not open, Okay. So the reverse, I mean reverse in the sense, I mean from the customer or something, whatever it may be, the traffic will not reach to your EC2 machine. Okay. See outbound traffic rules. I mean here it is one of the example. Just I sorry. So anything. Okay, outbound traffic rules in a security group is used for purpose like downloading patches from external sources for the DB server in RDS. This is one scenario. Okay, so brief explanation to restrict internet traffic in the outbound rules of any AWS security group associated with an EC2 instances. You can follow these steps. Just I am mentioned some of the steps here, but the thing is, I am telling right to restrict any traffic from outside. At the time we can give any IP address or something. Okay. Defaultly all the outbound rules are open. Okay. So here the steps to restrict any traffic into your EC2 mission. So select an EC2 instance for which you want to modify the outbound rules. Scroll down the security tab under the network and security section. Click on the linked security group. In the security group details, outbound rules will be there. Locate outbound rules that allow all traffic. Yes, initially, are the specific rule that permits internet traffic. Then we are going to click the edit rules button associated with the outbound rules you want to modify. In the source field, enter specific IP. Which IP you want to block? Got it? Suppose if you want to block any IP address, got it? That you want to allow the outbound traffic. Okay, at the time we can mention that one. This could be the private IP range used within your VPC or specific IP address of instance resources. Next, save the changes to update the outbound rules. Next, by specifying a specific IP range or IP address in the outbound rules source field, you restrict the traffic to only those addresses, effectively disallowing internet traffic from the EC2 instance. The specified IP address range can be the private IP range of your VPC. Yes, definitely it will be the private range. Okay, it's important to note that modifying the outbound rules of a security group affects the traffic leaving the associated EC2 instance. Okay, suppose if you are going to mention any outbound rules, okay, in the security group, it is going to be affected the traffic leaving the associated instance. So from your EC2 mission also, it is not going to give the traffic to the outside, and allowing also, it is not going to allow some of the traffic from the external also. Inbound rule, you want to give your service to the outside environment, we can open the port number from the inbound rules. Okay. Fine. So Indu, are you understand clearly? So what is the difference between inbound and outbound rules?
Yes, Srinivas. Thank you, Srinivas. Understood clearly.
Yeah. Okay. Bob Shetty.
Understood.
Okay. Okay. So the next question it is, what is the difference between forward proxy and reverse proxy? This is, I mean, basic thing. Okay. What is the difference between forward proxy? I mean, we know what is the proxy. Proxy in the sense from one end to the another end, correct? One end to the another end, source and destination will be there. Now, how the traffic or something, how the internet communication will be done, we are going to be make it as a proxy. In the proxy session, you have the client is there and user is there. So how you are going to get information from the user to the client, client to the user. Okay, that scenario everyone know. I mean, how we are going to send request to the client and how that client send back that information to the host or main user. Okay, from that terminology, the word we taken, that is forward proxy and reverse proxy. Okay, so I was given some better examples to understand all those things. The main difference between the two is that forward proxy is used by the client. Okay. Client in the sense web browser. Okay. Browser. Client, where is that client? It is all from the web browser or something, whatever it may be. It is not under you. That is from the client. Okay. Reverse proxy is used by the server, such as a web server. See, server, it is nothing but where the server will be available. It is the source, right? Web server. You are going to expose your service through the web browser, correct? You are going to make a forward your traffic or something. You are going to expose your service to the browser, right? Correct. So the client, it is nothing but a web browser. Reverse proxy, it is used by the web server. Okay, another thing, if you not understand also. Next, forward proxy can reside in the same internal network as the cloud client. Always the client, okay, client, he is related to the forward proxy, or it can be on the internet. Okay. So always the forward proxy, it is related to the internet. It is client, and forward proxy can be used by the client to bypass firewall restrictions in order to visit websites. If the firewall, it is not firewall restrictions are there. Okay. If the forward proxy, it is not going to be work, we are not going to get any information from the any website. Okay, that are blocked by schools, government, companies, etc. So some links and some blocks are not working under for government organizations and schools. Okay, correct. So that is, we are going to block that forward proxy. Okay. So what is advantage in the sense? If you are going to block some of the links, okay, at the time you are going to use this forward proxy. We are going to restrict forward proxy to reach a particular websites or links. If a website blocked an IP range from visiting the website, then a person in the IP range can be used as a forward proxy. Got it? To hide the real IP of the client, so that person can visit the website and maybe leave some spam comments. However, forward proxy might be detected by the website administrator. Yes. So website administrator, he will identify who blocked these websites and everything. Okay, that is okay. There is no problem. Okay. So next, another example, forward proxy can also act as a cache server in internal network. If a resource is downloaded many times, then the proxy can catch the content on the server. So next time when another computer downloads the same content, the proxy will send the content that is previously stored on the server to the computer. So this is regularly everyone will face. Suppose if you download any file or something, okay. Suppose if you are going to download some content again second time, okay, then it is going to tell you, okay, already the content it is downloaded, second time it is downloaded, third time already content is there, are you sure you want to download it again? So many times we able to see the same thing, correct? Suppose if you download any file, okay, second time if you are going to download the same file, then it is going to ask, okay, can you download again it same time, already existing, you want to download it again? That is a forward proxy. Okay. So there are many different kinds of forward proxies such as web proxy, HTTP proxy, SOX proxy, etc. Please keep in mind that using a forward proxy to browse the internet usually slows down your overall internet speeds. Already we know that one. Suppose if you are going to use more forward proxy, if you are going to give more traffic, okay, the internet speed also will be goes down. Already we know every day. Suppose if I'm going to open multiple tabs, I'm going to search many things at a time. What will be happen? The internet speed also will be goes down. So next, so almost here I was explained maximum things related to the forward proxy, right? So now we can concentrate on reverse proxy. So reverse proxy is mainly used by the server admins. Okay, see, internet, it is not in our hand, correct? I mean, we can search any website or something, and you can block some website or something, that is in your hand. Okay, so everything you can do with the forward proxy at that time. But admin related, I mean, that is related to the reverse proxy. A website may have several web servers behind the reverse proxy. The reverse proxy server takes request from the internet. Okay, see, from the internet we are going to take information, that is forward proxy, correct? Next, after the internet, okay, I mean, um, so it is going, I mean, suppose if I am going to check from check any website that is related to the Facebook or something, Twitter or something. So just I'm going to type just Facebook login. I am searching in Google. Okay, so the content, it is goes to the browser, right? I mean, it is going to search internally. That is forward proxy. Then the information will be taken from the website and it is going to come back again to you, right? So these are the links to open that Facebook or something, correct? That is a reverse proxy. I mean, it is going to reach the traffic to that website and again back that information coming to you, correct? That is reverse proxy. Okay, reverse proxy server, just you can just you can see this one, the reverse proxy server that takes requests from the internet and forwards these requests to one of the backend web servers. So it was taken the information through the forward proxy, correct? And after that, it is going to give that information to the backend web servers. Those backend web servers take the information and it will give input to you, correct? That is reverse proxy. Okay, forward and reverse is there, right? Forward, it is a forward proxy. Reverse in the sense it is going to take the information and again it is going to show which information you need. That is reverse proxy. Okay, so suppose if you want to tell what are the examples or softwares for which services you are using for reverse proxy, in the sense Nginx can act as a web server and a reverse proxy at the same time. Already we know many times we use this Nginx, correct? So Nginx acts as a web server, correct? And the same time it is going to be work like as a reverse proxy also. Apache also same like that. And HA proxy is also well-known feature rich and open source reverse proxy software. Suppose somebody, they are going to ask you, can you tell me some of the things related to the reverse proxy? Which sources will be work like as in a reverse proxy? You can tell Nginx and Apache and HA proxy. These are the examples. Okay, so Indu, are you understand?
Yes, Srinivas.
Okay. Bob Shetty.
Yes, understood.
Yeah. So I mean, simple questions. Okay, and sometimes if you attend interview, okay, uh, simple questions will be there. So, and this is also one of the basic knowledge. Okay, basic knowledge. If you are not going to tell these things, okay, they are not going to ask in-depth questions in interview. Okay, these are the basic question. Okay, so in the next session, I mean, I will discuss